Data analytics. So for this video, we'll be discussing about data model using Microsoft Excel. Introduction. Data model is available in Excel 2013 and later versions. In Excel, you can use the data model to integrate data from multiple tables in the current workbook and or from the imported data and or from the data sources connected to the workbook through data connections. With a data model, you can create relationships among the tables. Data model is used transparently in pivot table, pivot chart, Power Pivot, and Power View reports. Creating data model while importing data. Creating data model while importing data. So when you import data from relational databases like Microsoft Access database that contain multiple related tables, data model is automatically created if you import more than one table at once. So here's the dialog box to import data dialog. So we have here to select how you want to review or to view this data in your workbook. And then where you want to put the data, and then here add this data to the data model. So you notice it is automatically added. So you can optionally add tables to the data model when you import data from the following data sources. So relational databases, so if you do it one table at a time, text files, and Excel workbooks. For example, while you're importing data from Excel workbook, you can observe the option add this data to the data model with an enabled checkbox. So this time we're importing from a workbook. So if you want to add the data you're importing to the data model, check the box. So creating data model from Excel tables. You can create the data model from Excel tables using Power Pivot commands. You will learn Power Pivot in detail in later videos or lectures. All the data model commands are available under the Power Pivot tab on the ribbon. You can add Excel tables to the data model with these commands. Consider the following sales data workbook wherein you have product catalog worksheet that contains product ID, and price. You have 4 worksheets for sales in 4 regions. We have East, North, South, and West. Each of these 4 worksheets contain number of units sold and total amount for each of the products in each month. You need to calculate the total amount for each of the product in each region and total amount of sales in each region. So notice we have for the product catalog, and we have the East, North, South, and West. So the product catalog, it says here, contains product ID, product, and price. The following steps enable you to arrive at the desired results. Start with creating the data model. Click the product catalog worksheet. Click the Power Pivot tab on the ribbon. Click Add to Data Model. The Create Table dialog box appears. Select the table range and then check the box My Table Has Headers, and then click OK. So that's what we're going to do. So first again, start with creating the data model. Click on the Power Catalog worksheet. So the Power Catalog worksheet, product catalog worksheet rather. So this is this worksheet, the product catalog, and then click on Power Pivot tab on the ribbon. Then click Add to Data Model. So this one. Then the Create Table dialog box appears. Select the table range. Then check the checkbox My Table Has Headers, and then click OK. So a new window, Power Pivot for Excel, your Excel file name appears. So there will be a new window. So this one, the following message appears in the center of the blank window. So Power Pivot for Excel, and then this is the name of the file name. So The table product backlog that you added to the data model appears as a sheet in Power Pivot window. Each row in the table is a record, and you can go back and forth the records using the left right arrow buttons at the bottom of the window. So this is the product. Then we have here next, previews, first, last. So again, it's now a table. Click the link table tab. So where's the link? Here, the link table tab in the Power Pivot window, and then click go to Excel table. So link table tab, and then go to the Excel table. The Excel data window appears, and click the worksheet tab east. Click the Power Pivot tab on the ribbon, and then click add to data model. So east, then add to Power Pivot data model. So another sheet appears in the Power Pivot window displaying the east table. Repeat for the worksheets north, south, and west. In all, you have added 5 tables to the data model. Your Power Pivot window looks as below. So you have the product catalog, east, north, south, and west. So all are in the form of tables. If you want to make calculations across the tables, you have to first define relationships among them. Click the Home tab on the ribbon in the Power Pivot window. As you can observe, the tables are displayed in the data view. Click Diagram View. So this is the diagram view. So originally they are in the data view. The table appears in the diagram view. As you observe, some of the tables may be out of display area, and all the fields in the tables may not be visible. So these are the diagram view. So resize each table to show all the fields in the table, and drag and arrange the table so that all are displayed. So just like in this example, in the East table, click on product ID. So East table, then click the design tab on the ribbon. So product ID, then click on the design tab on the ribbon. So where's the design tab on the ribbon? Click the create relationship, and create relationship dialog box appears. So here it is. There, that's the design tab. So click on product ID, then the design tab, click on the design tab, and then click create relation. So create relationship. So in the box under table is displayed. In the box under column, product ID is displayed. So is, and then product ID. In the box under related lookup table, select product catalog, and then product ID appears in the box related lookup column. Click the create button. So here, once you click or select product catalog, the product ID is displayed. Then just click the create button. In the box under related lookup box, select product. So we have done this one. Line representing relationship between the tables east and product backlog appears. Repeat the same steps for the tables north, south, and west for the relationship. Now you're all set to summarize the sales data for each of the products in each region in just a few steps. Click the Home tab, click the Pivot table, and select Pivot table from the drop-down list. So Home tab, Pivot table. So create Pivot table dialog box appears, and in Excel tables window, select New Worksheet. In a new worksheet, an empty pivot table appears. As you can observe, the fields list contains all the tables in the data model with all the fields displayed. Select product ID from table 1. So table 1. select product ID, select total amount from other four tables, and for each fields in summation of values, change the custom name in value field settings to display region names as column labels. Okay, so the sum of total amounts will be replaced by the label you give. Pivot table with summarized values from all the data tables shows your required results. So this will be our results now. So we use your sum to get the sum of the values. Adding data to data model. You can add a new data table to the data model or new rows or of data to the existing tables in the data model. Add a new data table to the data model with the following steps. Click the Data tab on the ribbon. Click Existing Connections in the Get External Data group. The Existing Connection dialog box appears. Click the Tables tab. So Tables tab. The names of all the tables in the workbook will be displayed. Click the name of the table you want to add to the data model. Then click Open. The Import Data dialog box appears. This is the Import Data dialog box. As you are aware, while importing data table, it is automatically added to the data model. The newly added table appears in the Power Pivot window. Add new rows of data to the existing tables in the data model. Refresh the data connections. New rows of data from the data source get added to the data model. So that ends your lecture about data model. So thank you very much for viewing this video.